We have all been there, trying to build a perfect DIY NAS on a budget. I thought I had it figured out with this Dell Optiplex 3020 and a cheap PCIe to SATA card. It was a total nightmare. Constant boot failures. I was literally stuck at the BIOS screen, not even making it to the OS. It was absolute garbage. I realized pretty quickly that I was heading down a dead-end road and needed to scrap that internal card for a real solution. I pivoted to a 4-bay direct access storage, and for those curious, I already have a full review on this specific unit on the channel, so check that out. Switching to this external unit changed everything. I installed Debian 12 and OpenMediaVault, and now it's a rock solid machine. Look at the B-top dashboard. The CPU is chilling, temperatures are stable, and the uptime is consistent. It's finally a real server. Once I got OpenMediaVault running, the management became that simple. I've got 4 disk layout that handles everything. One disk is dedicated to Time Machine backups for my Mac Mini, 2 6TB drives, one as a primary NAS storage and the other specifically for my rsync backup, and the 4th disk for handling all my temporary file sharing across the house. Everything is mapped and running flawlessly. For my photos I'm running Immich. It's light years ahead of standard cloud storage. I've already backed up thousands of assets and the map view is incredible. Seeing all my travels across Portugal organized in one place. Even looking back at the early photos of the build process, the messy hardware tests with the drives everywhere, it's satisfying to see how far this build has become. Finally, everything is accessible instantly from my Mac Mini. Even though my Proxmox node is currently offline, this NAS remains the backbone of my setup. It's where everything else pulls its data from. And the best part? The system now runs completely headless. I've got it tucked away on the top of my furniture with custom active cooling to keep everything running cool and quiet 24/7. If you enjoyed this video and love this kind of content, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and smash that like. It really helps the channel grow. If you are building a Homelab, don't compromise on your controller. Get a stable DAS, get a clean OpenMediaVault setup, and your Homelab will finally work for you. See you in the next one.